Number 5 was Big K.R.I.T's Catalactica. This project, I wanted to put this thing higher, but I just think some of the songs missed their point, like Mind Control or Lost Generation. But I think the sound of it, that was what really impressed me the most out of this album, was the sound of it. Because of course, Big K.R.I.T, he is a lyricist and I like the concepts that he does, but I think the sound of the album as a whole really was old school, Outkast, organized noise, UGK sounding production, and that's what I really appreciated from that album, because I love that shit. I love Southern music. I guess that's just something that I kind of grew up listening to, so I really like this shit. And it was just a really good album front to back. Again, he was being creative as far as...
Did you say you didn't like Lost Generation, or you did like
I didn't really like that track.
Oh, it was with Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah, that was the one.
No, I liked that. Lupe Fiasco always comes
No, okay, Lupe Fiasco was fine.
Verse.
It was just, my problem was that it was short and it didn't really have a conclusion to it. Like, I felt like he should have put another verse.
He didn't stop it.
Exactly, like just bring it all
stop
together.
the track itself.
And like he didn't bring it all together.
So it didn't really have an end.
It did, but it didn't come together for me, and that's my problem. And then Mind Control Wiz's verse was horrible. I hated Wiz Khalifa's verse on. Oh my god, it was so bad. That ruined that whole song for me. And I was listening to that track and I was like, hey, because they had like that I guess that porno bass in it. And I was like, this is nice. And then Wiz comes in and I was like, fuck.
And he just fucked the shit.
Right, and like usually Wiz is
but
like...
not necessarily. I don't generally like his music. Like,
exactly, like I'm not a huge Wiz listener, but I know when he features on...
Some songs.
Oh, especially on Big K.R.I.T songs. Like I guess they have a pretty good relationship because I've seen him on a couple features. When Wiz comes onto a song, it's actually pretty decent. But this one was so bad, I couldn't, and that, again,
be featured.
Exactly, that was just a really bad feature. But other than that, the album was really good. I thought it was just really smooth sounding. I really liked the sound of the album.
Oh,
but,
yeah, was this
so
kind of
funny.
just like a house party thing?
Yeah, exactly. Like
I
don't know. Wiz is
just
okay.
chill,
It's already deep.
Yeah, Catalactica was dope. You listened to that late. I told you to listen to it.
I
told you to listen to it. I told you to listen to it.
Fucking you!
No, you never. And I was like, yo, listen to it. I was trying to play songs from the album, and you're like, oh, this is cool. But you never actually got
into it.
But okay, but when you listened to it, did you like that shit?
Yeah, it got me hyped.
It was good, right?
Shit was hype.
It was good.
It was hyped. One of my favorite tracks was Lost Generation. Just because of Lupe Fiasco. Yeah, always had that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, no, I'm a huge fan of Big K.R.I.T, so this definitely didn't disappoint. Again, I thought it was really cool how the concept of him making a planet and going through the planet and all that stuff was cool. My number 4, it blew me away and I was surprised I didn't put it higher. Prime. Number 4. Prime, I love that shit when I heard it, and I still love that shit. You want to talk about lyricism? Voice spits, never gives you a break. Never gives you a break. And DJ Premier with that old 90s sound, but it wasn't like his original old 90s sound, because he obviously had to sample only Adrian Young, so it did sound different than Primo's usual sound, but it still kept that core Primo mixing, cutting, scratching 90s boom bap sound that I love from Primo. I love this album. 4 is pretty high. I thought I was gonna put it a little bit higher when I first listened to it. I was like, oh, this is album of the year candidate, but
and the features too.
The features brought it.
At first I was like Mac Miller, and
exactly, but
then he was
right, and it was pretty feature heavy, the album. But I think it still was dope, and Royce brought it. You Lose and Wishing was crazy. The beat switch up, I get hyped every time I listen. I'm just waiting for it, like, yeah, okay.
I like that sound good.
That sound good, right? The second track, and Absol.
Yeah,
that was a good track. Yeah, no, but definitely that album
brought it.
That album was dope. You really like that album.
But I went I'll put Run the Jewels first.
That's your first?
Yeah.
I really hope that they do another collab.
And longer.
Yes, longer. Make it like 12 tracks. It was a little bit too short.
It was kind of like an experiment.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, no, I totally understand why it was short. It was like literally, because I heard some of the interviews, he said that he wanted it to be a full experience. Like you listened to and said to the whole thing.
Waste a bunch of money on the first thing.
Yeah, and plus, you know, kids nowadays, their attention spans like that. So if they made an album longer, no one would have listened to it full through. They wanted someone to sit down and listen to it completely.
Yeah,
right.
HD.
Exactly. No, like I'm serious, and I'm not like that's a whole other conversation. But they knew that the attention span of today's people is not very long, so they made it as quick as they could. You could sit down and listen.
So you're on the edge of your...
Exactly, and you know it was as long as your favorite show,
too,
30 minutes.
Not very known, like Eminem.
Yeah.
Eminem can make a full-long album, everyone knows that.
Exactly.
But these people are like kind of
and I think
showing off the way.
Yeah, I don't think DJ Premier has to really do that because he's still in.
No, but Ross 5'9".
I think
the teenagers nowadays.
I think he still has to prove something. And I think this album really kind of put himself ahead, like to make a lot more people.
Put his name up there.
Exactly, to make people really pay attention to it. Because, you know, Royce drops albums here and there, but the only people who release underground music know when he drops something. But this one really, I guess, put him in like center stage of everyone and made everyone pay attention to Royce. I'm really excited to listen to what he puts out next.
Is the speed of that album what you like most about it? Or?
My number 3 was this one. My number 2 and number 3, I kept switching. I listened to the albums over and over and over again because it was just... Either one could go in there, but I gave the slight edge to one of them. But my number 3 is Cocaine Pinata, Freddie Gibbs and Madlib.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I wasn't expecting that shit at all. Like, you have this gangsta ass Freddie Gibbs, like, literally think of your most gangster stereotypical guy, right? I've heard Freddie Gibbs here and there, but I was like, oh, okay, Freddie can spit, but he never really caught my attention. But then when he hooked up with Madlib, he's like a legend in the game as far as producing. He's known for sampling jazz and doing lo-fi sounds. Like, again, it kind of doesn't sound like you're really crisp hip hop, but the way he did it, oh my god, it was like gangsta shit meets really classy ass sound. And the way they mesh, it's not supposed to sound good. Because you're expecting like this intricate lyricist and these puns and all that shit and deep thinking, but Freddie Gibbs is spit the way not the way he usually did, because he did change up his flow a little bit in his sound, but it was amazing how this turned out. I love this. I wouldn't say front to back. There was like maybe 2 tracks that I wasn't really feeling that much.
Which ones?
I can't remember. I think it was towards the middle of the album.
Scarface?
No, that was one of the first tracks.
That was the first track I've heard of that.
Yeah, no, it was towards the beginning of or the middle of the album that I was like, like Shitsville was dope and all that stuff. But it was like 1 or 2 tracks in the middle of the album that I wasn't really feeling. But the beginning and the end were crazy. Especially the beginning. I love the beginning of that album. Madlib went so hard on that album. As far as the production, oh my god, like you listen to, and you're like, what? Like, how did he make that? Like, he takes a sample and then flips the sample, adds like a lot of these tracks didn't even have drums on them. Old school sounding, but Freddie, like Gangsta Gibbs as he calls himself, just so dope. Madlib made that album, but Freddie Gibbs definitely brought it. Like, that's one of those albums that you just kind of like bob your head to the whole time. I really was wanting to put that on my number 2. But something edged out of it, and I was telling you to listen to it. I don't know if you have. I don't know the one I'm gonna put number 2, but definitely number 3. Cocaine Pinata was dope as shit, man. I can go back to that thing numerous times. Madlib, man.
So you like the kind of classical jazz kind of?
Yo, no, I'm my number 2 though. Oh my god, I am a new fan of this guy. Pharoah Monch's PTSD. Wow. This shit, my god. I saw it. One of the guys on Dead End Hip Hop, I think I saw 3 of them, or 2 of them, put this album in their top 5 of the mid-year. And I was like, I gotta check this out. At first I thought this was some like white rapper. Like, not saying that's bad, but I don't know. That's just what I thought it was. And And then I finally got around to listening to it. And when I did, I was like, yo, how have I not listened to this? Okay, I listened to the whole and I was like, this shit's crazy. I went back and checked out some of this other, like I was like, who is this dude, right? Because I never heard of him. And I take pride in knowing who my artists are.
Yeah.
I was like, ah, man, I kind of felt embarrassed that I know who this guy was. I went back and listened to it. This guy dates back all the way from 1992.
Oh, really?
He had a group called Organized Confusion, and they were dope because they were like kind of a little bit different. They were kind of with that same movement as like K.R.I.T and all that stuff. And then I listened to his solo albums, Internal Affairs. I haven't heard Desire yet, but I heard War, We Are Renegades. I heard We Are Renegades. That shit was crazy. I need to show you guys some of those songs on there.
Yeah.
Because they, oh my god.
So no idea what you're talking about right now.
I know, I really want to show you guys these tracks. I will after we're done. This album especially though, he was basically talking about different ills as far as because his last album was War, We Are Renegades, so I guess coming back from more post-traumatic stress disorder. You could also take that route, but he was talking about like some of the problems that people have when they come back to their hood, how fucked up it is, just everyday problems that people go through, right? Like they hate their job, they're going mentally insane. He's talking about mental illness, and you don't really hear people talk about that,
so
right?
you could relate to it.
Exactly. This was one of the things that I just like, you could really relate to.
So it's kind of like raising awareness for
exactly, right? But again, but the way Pheromone does it, because he's not just sitting there preaching to you, right? Or like, I guess telling you a story that's kind of boring. He hits you with lyrics, right? And the production that he got behind it was really, really dope. I don't know who did the production. I think it was, no, I don't even want to put out names. I don't know who did the production on the sound, but whoever did worked perfectly with Pheromone's sound. Bad motherfucker. That track gets me so hyped. This whole album was amazing. Black Thought killed it. Talib Kweli killed it. I really grew onto this album a lot. I listened to it first, I was like, this is crazy, but more and more I'm like, wow. And I like how he again took a different approach. Pheromone takes like a long time in between albums, but you can tell when he actually puts out a product that it's like well thought out. He thought out everything, exactly, right? Because you know some people just put out albums every 3 months. And you're like, dude, like give me a break, right? Like, no, I'm sorry, no, like, I don't want to take shots, but like, people,
no, but it's true.
Like, even K.R.I.T.
Going against him.
K.R.I.T. won. My favorite. My number one shouldn't be any surprise to anyone. If you guys saw my reviews, I gave this shit a 10 out of 10. My
Pink
God.
Print?
Yeah, Pink Print and it was Pink Print and Migos, Rich Nigga Timeline. Oh my God.
How could you compare Nicki Minaj to Migos?
I know. It was so hard, man. Migos. Seriously, my number one is Run the Jewels 2. Oh my God. I don't think I've listened to an album so many times. Over and over. Like this
got me through school.
Oh my, yeah, like you just anything. I can put any song. Like there's a song for any sort of like I guess feeling I'm feeling.
It goes deep, and you can put in a house party or something.
Exactly.
You can party to it.
Oh my God.
Or just listen to it.
And the energy was kept up so high throughout the whole album.
Different beats too, different.
Oh my,
every single song.
LP on the beats were crazy. I recently heard LP because of the first one, The Jewels, and I really did like the beats because they were different, but I wasn't feeling them as much as I was feeling these. It was just one beat after another after another. Again, it was like Mad Lib on Coque Pinata. It was like, what? I will stick by what I said. I really think that people will look back and think of this like, I guess, the kind of a classic. Because it's kind of futuristic, but it keeps like a boom bap.
It'll be a long way to go though. Back to a classic.
Yeah, no, it's obviously going to take years. The classics aren't made overnight. They take years and years to really appreciate what they are. But this, oh my God, I love it. And I know you loved it as much as I did. We were discussing our top 10 albums before it. And what was the first album that we said we have to put on there?
Run the Jewels.
We were like, Run the Jewels is going to be on there. I don't know where, but it was going to be on there. Top three. Or top 3 for sure. We were like, yeah, it's going to be on there. So that was no question that was going to be on there.
Yeah.
But when I went back to the studio, I was like, there's no doubt this is going to be number 1. I really love that album. That had to be my number 1. So yeah, that was my list. Sorry if I didn't include any of the people that you wanted me to include, or if you thought I was going to put something in there.
Don't hate, appreciate.
Again, I really tried to listen to as many albums as I could. before I did this and I listened to it again all through my whole. I listened to the Slain album. It was cool. I wouldn't put it in my top 10 though.
Listen to Young Jeezy.
I don't think it. No, I haven't seen that. I haven't heard
You haven't seen it?
No, I haven't heard the scene at all, but I saw it here and there.
I don't know, man.
There was a lot of albums that I didn't really get to, so I thought I hope I did a good job on the list and some honorable mentions. But again, if I didn't include it, I'm sorry. But again, this is my list, so don't get mad. If you guys have your own list that you want to say, put it in the comment section. If you guys have a question of if I heard an album and I liked it, again, ask me respectfully if you can. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully it wasn't too long.
Happy New Year's!
Yes, Happy New Year's, Happy Holidays, everyone. Hope you enjoyed your break. Sorry I haven't been posting as consistently, but definitely, hopefully this year will be better. Putting out a lot of videos. Hopefully the channel can grow a lot better with you guys' support. So yeah, just
Remember,
support.
XM reviews, album reviews all the way.
No, just support the channel. Hopefully
Like it!
This, hopefully I can put out better content for you guys. So yeah, hopefully 2015 is
Get his
year.
mixtape.
It's gonna be more reviews out. There are gonna be more reviews out.
Yes. So
We're
stay
gonna
tuned. Joy Badass will probably be the next one that I do. I might do a review on Kevin Gates' Luca Brasi too.
And Luca Fiasco after that.
Yes, that one's coming out as well, so expect those. Maybe put a couple classic album reviews and like a discussion video out in the meantime. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Or the list.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
what I was gonna fucking say.
Thank you for everyone who came by. This makes
And the live audience.
And the house.
Yes, in the house. Thank you. Peace.